Saddam and Egypt. Saddam was destroyed for being homosexual, right? So America is spiritually Saddam and Egypt, right? And there's the vibration, there's the energy they push it. They take our men, yeah, because we are in slavery, and they're turning them into harlots so that they could keep seducing and keep we as that one state of mind, keep doing abominable things, right? Onto the most side.
Go back to Willie Lynch, right? We've been programmed, right? In slavery, we've been programmed. You understand that we must hate each other. You understand? So and put the women over us too. You understand? So this whole society, this kingdom right now, like the brother said, is wicked.
Yeah, torn upside down.
You understand? The scripture says that, I think it's Psalm 82 and 4. It said the whole earth is out of course. The whole earth is out of course. You understand? They change law in that. I'll say they change the laws. Right? Where a man and a man could marry and a woman and a woman. This place is a mess, man. You know?
Right, that's why our Lord, our Bashem, our Shai, is coming back to destroy this kingdom and get the remnant, the remaining of Israel's chosen people. That group of people, right? He ain't coming back for the entire world, right? He's coming back for that group of people out of Israel, because not all of Israel would turn back, right? Only some of Israel would turn back unto Him, and He's coming to save that some. Right, which is 144,000, which is one third of Israel, right? Which is one third of Israel.
Right, read back Psalm 73 from my place.
Psalm 73 verse 3.
Right, done.
For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Right. So who is the wicked? The wicked is the so-called white man. That's what I'm saying, right? The spirit of the wicked, right, goes back to the spirit of the devil, right? Give me Ezekiel chapter 28, start at 1.
Ezekiel chapter 28, start at 1. The word of the Lord, the word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the princes of Tyre.
Tyre was a sea coast that Edom used to trade. Edom, the so-called white man. Right, go ahead.
Thus said Yahweh, power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am Yahweh, right? Or I am God. Silakia, I am God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man.
Yet thou art a man. So there's a man the Moses is speaking to, right? Or speaking about.
God.
The wicked is a certain man, right? And there's this so-called white man. Go ahead.
And not God.
Who? By the actions, we can take the evidence and say that this is who the Moses is speaking about. Go ahead.
It say, and not God, though thou set thy heart as the heart of God.
And this is how they set in the heart as the heart of God. Because they have control of all mankind when they do this. Put chip in everybody. Go ahead.
It say, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
That is so-called white man. Because what? He have the knowledge. He found out. He had the remembrance first. Going back to Esau and Jacob. That they gave away the birthright. They gave away the inheritance. They sold it for what? For pottage. A bowl of red pottage. Right? And then he gave away the blessing. Well, he was supplanted the blessing. Right? Go ahead.
It said, there is no secret that they cannot hide from thee. They can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches.
They have gotten thee riches with thy wisdom and thy understanding. So when they do the secular history now, and they tell you the so-called Africans, or rounded up the so-called Africans and sold them onto the so-called white man, well then truly they know what they was doing. The white Jewish slave traders went to the so-called Hamites. whose gods they were worshiping, because they worship because of the idols of the so-called African tribes, the African tribes, the Hamite tribe, right? They went to them and told them, let's round up the children of Israel and let's sell them into slavery and scatter them across the four corners of the earth, which was prophesied. It was prophesied from before. Go ahead.
It say,
with thy wisdom will be overcome.
Okay, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten thee riches,
right?
And hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure.
Right, what you read? Somebody read it? You read Joel?
Joel 3:3.
Right? Yeah. Right, now the solar boy for what?
Harlot.
The solar boy for a harlot and a girl for wine. And a girl for a drum of wine. Right? They knew what they was doing. They sold the Lord's children. It was all prophesied. They sold the Lord's children as slaves. That didn't happen when this was written. Slavery, this slavery that brought us to the West Indies and to North America and South America and these other four corners of the earth. That happened after this was written.
Dan.
It was prophesied.
Dan.
Go ahead.
It say, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, they have increased riches.
They have increased traffic. Sorry, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic. Who was traffic? We were traffic.
Dan.
We was packed in the slave ship like sardines and scattered across the four corners of the earth. Go ahead.
As thou increases the riches and thine heart is lifted up.
As thou increase in riches, thy heart is lifted up. Go ahead. Because of thy riches. That's the last part.
Okay. Continue 6.
Yes. Stop it. Right? That's it, right? Read Psalms 83 now. You went back to Psalms 83 now from now. You ready? You ready, man? Right, Psalms 83. Read Psalms 83 and verse 5. From 5 go down. 5 to 7. No, read from 2. Read from 2. Read from 2.
Psalms 83 verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Right, the enemies, our enemies, the enemies of Israel are these other nations that are wrong about us. Starting with the so-called white man. That is the Edom, sons of Esau, right? They are confederate with all these other nations. The so-called East Indian man, the so-called Chinese man, the Asian man overall. Right? These other nations, they are against us. Go ahead. They make us what? A tumult against us.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They hate us because they know the kingdom, this earth, is promised to us. They know righteousness is given unto us. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
What do you think NATO and EU and all these places is about? United Nations. In the United Nations, every nation, every race has a seat, except for the so-called Israelites. Right? The Israelites don't have a seat. That's why they use their white language. Language is a son of a bitch. I will say that. Why language is a son of a bitch? Because you have United Nations. But the word nation, it means ethnicity. But what Kamala Persad-Bissessar, she went to the United Nations representing Trinidad and Tobago. They call this land a nation. But the word nation also means ethnicity. So the other ethnicities, they have a united front. Read over where I just read there.
It said they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Right, so the other nations united against the people of the Lord. Go ahead.
And consulted against the hidden ones.
They consulted against us. We are the hidden ones. Because there are people calling themselves Jews, Jewish. Ish, the word, the suffix or the prefix, ish, means somewhat like or pertaining to. We are the true Jews. Go ahead.
For they have
well, Israelites. Jew is just one tribe. The word Jew is an abbreviation for the word Judah. Right? A short for the word Judah. But we are the Hebrew Israelites. Go ahead.
So that, yeah, the Jews is what they given to us when we back in the time of the Greco-Roman Empire. Right? But it's truly Judite. Yahweh. Say, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Right, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, from being an ethnicity, from being a people. When the Chinese man come down here, you see the Chinese like with the Negroes in Royal Castle, in the clubs or anything, even on the beach, they don't. They don't even bury the Chinese with us in our graves. The Chinese is very separate of a lady young. They have a Hmong lady or lady young hill in Mobile. They have a separate burial ground. You understand? They don't mix. They have the Chinese Association. A Chinese can come here today. They have money to start a business. All their licenses are prepared. They can sell liquor. Everything is set up for them for tomorrow. Our people, we're not a nation, we're not together, we're not a brotherhood. We're against one another. We watch each other, we con each other. We are smart men, we are con men to each other. We murder each other. Our people is not a nation. We hate one another, and that's all part of the curses going back to Deuteronomy 28. Continue on.
Yeah. Say they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederates against thee.
They are confederate against who? Israel. Confederate means they're in league. They're together against us. When they go to what? They have a fast food restaurant called Japs down here. Chicken and chips. When they go to Japs in Arima, on the wall you'll see all the religious emblems for all the different nations. All the different things for the Hinduism, the different ones for Buddhism and Brahminism and all these different symbols. They have them there up on the wall. Right? They had a place in Arima burned down called Hearty Foods. They had Buddha on one side and the same Hindu symbols on the next. All this, they're calling on to their powers. They increase, but we diminish. It goes back to the curses. Get Deuteronomy chapter 28 for me. Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 42.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 43. The stranger that is within thee.
Who is this stranger? We're talking about these heathens. The word stranger can have two different meanings. Right? We have the Israelite stranger, right? Not knowing his nationality, and then we have the stranger that is a heathen. Right? This is a heathen that we're talking about. Go ahead.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Right, so this is curses that we see. For example, we have a place in town called what? Charlotte Street. We have all these heathens, they have all these storefronts. But our people, they sell in the streets. They have a time, they have a certain amount of days to sell in the week, and they have a time period they can sell for in the street. And they get what? The most opposition and the most fight from what? The police, the borough council, or the city council, so on and so forth. They're under oppression. They be oppressed more than those heathens who have the storefront, who could afford to pay what? Exorbitant rent. Because what? 20, 30, 40,000 rent for a storefront. So you had to make that, you had to be able to sustain that rent. We don't have that. We never was given an inheritance from our foreparents. You understand? All that is part of the curses. Go ahead.
And thou shalt come down very low.
So we have come down very low. We are so low now that our people are celebrating the holidays or the holidays or these heathens that are around about.
And the Most High say, sure.
Yeah.
Get a precept for you.
Right, the Most High even said that these idols, they are no gods. Right? They are idols that can't even, if the birds shit on them, they can't even clean themselves. God, all that is false. Christmas, Easter, all these things are false. These things are not written in the Bible. What the word Easter is, was in the Hebrew word, or the word there, when they go into the etymology, is what? Pesach, which means Passover. The Last Supper, you know much Christians don't know the Last Supper was Passover. They go into church and every Sunday religiously, and they don't know that the Last Supper that represents the Passover. That's what happened there. The Most High, the spirit of the Passover was what? The spirit that passed over Israel, spared Israel in Egypt, killed the firstborn of Egypt back in the day. They killed all the firstborn of sons, including the son of Pharaoh. They passed over Egypt once we had put the blood of the lamb over the lanterns of the door. Right? They don't know that.
I get something for you.
Go ahead.
This is Exodus 20 verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or that is in the earth beneath.
That's a commandment. That's what they call the first 10 commandments. Right? But they have 613 laws, statutes and commandments in the first 5 books. Go ahead.
Or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of them.
It's funny that the scripture, they're not very funny because we have the wisdom we know. The scripture says in the heavens above or even in the sea beneath. We watch the Catholic Pope. The Pope has a hat. When you watch the hat at a side profile, it looks like the mouth of a fish. It's actually the mouth of a fish. Right? It's like a triangle. It looks like a triangle in front and a triangle behind. But when you watch the sideways, it's the mouth of a fish. It goes back to the worship of the Hamitic god Dagon. Dagon was the fish god. Right? The Babylonians had a god. The Babylonians and I think it was the Persians had a god for every day of the year. For every day, for every season, they had a god for everything. Muslims, right? Roman Catholicism, it started off with the blending of Christianity and paganism. In order to have a greater following, there was a blending paganism. So they worship, they found secretly, they hid the paganism, the worshiping of the different idols. That's why you get Christmas, that's why you get Easter, that's why you get what? Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. It's different pagan gods you're worshiping. We have like what's going on today, worship of Diwali. That's what the worship of the Hindu god Mother Lakshmi. For what? For prosperity and riches. They go, they give you what? They give you food that they pray upon and put offerings upon and what? And sacrifice. They do sacrifices too. And they give you this profane food as gift bags to come and eat, partake, and then go with. Right? It's all witchcraft. But all people they're lost, they don't know. Right?
Somebody have
no, you go ahead,
Jeremiah chapter 10, start at 1. Hear ye the word of the Most High. Speak unto you, the house of Israel. Right? Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathens.
Learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen, the word heathen just means these are the heathen. Every other nation that is not of Israel is a heathen. It means a contemptible person, or just not. It really means not of the tribe of Israel. Right? So Israel is the first tribe. Israel is in Hebrew is Yasharala. He is the prince of power. Right? And these other nations here, the so-called white man, the East Indian, the Assyrian, the Syrian, the Arabs, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, the North Africa, South Africa, Turkey, Russia, Greek, German, Spanish, and Cyprus. These people here are the heathens. They are not of the tribes of Israel. This is Israel here. They are broken up. This is the biblical name. And these are the names of the so-called white man after they conquered us. These are the names that they renamed us. They call us Negroes. Right? When we were slaves, they call us what? Niggers and Negroes. Right? In the scriptures, they call it Niger. The word Negro or nigger comes from the word Niger, which means black. Just as the word Kedar. They have a son of Ham named Kedar. Kedar, when you look up that word, it means black. Right? They have West Indians. How come they know? How come the Judah, right? Judah and all the slaves left what? The West Coast of Africa, right? How come when I came here I became a Trinidadian? When my brother got dropped off in America, he became what? American Negro or North American or African American, right? How come my brother who got dropped off in Barbados become a Barbadian? As far as I know, Trinidad goes back to La Irie was the name of the natives called Trinidad.